Hi, I'm Ritas from Oxylabs, and today we're diving into everything you need to know about web scraping with Playwright, the modern automation library that's truly changing the game. In this video, we'll build a fully automated web scraper with Playwright that handles dynamic content, bypasses anti-bot measures, and exports clean data. Let's dive in. So what exactly is Playwright? It's an open-source automation library developed by Microsoft that lets you control browsers with code. Unlike older tools, Playwright was built from the ground up for the modern web. When should you use Playwright? It's perfect for JavaScript-heavy sites, dynamic content, and single-page applications. Common use cases include e-commerce price monitoring, market research, competitor analysis, and large-scale data collection. Let's kick things off by setting up our development environment. First, create a new project folder and set up a Python virtual environment. Then, install the required packages, Playwright for browser automation and Pandas for data handling. After that, install the browser binaries. Playwright manages its own optimized browser versions that are specially patched for better automation reliability. With all the prep done, let's write our first scraper. We'll use the Oxylabs sandbox site, which mimics an e-commerce website layout, perfect for web scraping practice. We start by importing the sync Playwright function. Then, we launch a Chromium browser, create a new page, and navigate to our target URL. Notice we didn't add any manual waits. That's the auto-wait feature working for us. Playwright automatically waits for elements to be actionable before interacting with them. This eliminates flaky scripts and makes your code much more reliable. Let's extract the page title and print it. Run your script and you'll see the title appear right in the terminal. Next, let's move on to targeting specific data using browser DevTools. Right-click any element on the page and select Inspect to open the DevTools panel. We'll extract information about each product's title and price. So, the relevant element classes are product card, title, and price wrapper. Playwright introduces locators, a more convenient and reliable way to find elements compared to traditional CSS selectors. Let's use them to extract product information. The main advantage of locators is that they automatically wait and retry until an element is loaded and ready to be interacted with or read. Playwright also provides helpful methods, such as getByRole, that finds elements by their accessibility role. getByText, that finds elements based on their visible text content. and getByTestID that targets elements with a data test ID attribute, which is commonly used in testing. While getByTestID works great for testing, getByText is perfect for grabbing elements by visible text. Just keep in mind that it can match partial text and ignore capitalization, which may cause unexpected matches. We'll extract product information from our sandbox page by locating product cards and looping through them to grab names and prices. Up next, we have something more challenging: dynamic content that loads via JavaScript. Traditional tools often miss this because the content doesn't exist in the initial HTML. Playwright, however, executes JavaScript just like a real browser, giving you full access to everything that appears on the final page. Instead of using wait for load state with network idle, which can be flaky on busy sites, we'll wait for a specific locator to become visible. Our script will wait for the product card to be in visible state after we initiate page load or we initiate navigation through pagination. This targeted waiting method is more reliable because we're focusing exactly on what we need, not just waiting for the network to quiet down. Run the code to see it in action. Now let's speed up our scraper with request interception. When you scrape a site, your browser downloads everything: images, fonts, style sheets, and tracking scripts. But we only need the text, right? Request interception allows you to block these unnecessary resources. Here's the process. Create a handler function to check each request type. If a request is for an image, font, or style sheet, we call route.abort to block it. Otherwise, we let it go through with route.continue. Finally, attach this handler using page.route with a wildcard pattern. Browser contexts are another powerful Playwright feature. They allow you to run multiple isolated sessions with separate cookies and storage. Think of them as incognito windows that don't share any data. This is perfect for situations when you need to do multi-region scraping or A/B testing. While we're at it, let's address the biggest challenge in web scraping: not getting blocked. Many websites employ anti-bot measures to detect and block automated traffic. The first step is setting proper headers. We'll add a realistic user agent string and other headers that mimic a real browser. The user agent field gives information to the server about the browser and device. Viewport will imply that your browser runs on standard full HD screen. Other headers mimic your geolocation. For example, this setup makes it look like you're browsing from a Windows 10 machine in New York. For large-scale scraping, you'll need proxies to rotate your IP address. Here's a quick demo using a residential proxy, a key tool for bypassing e-commerce blocks or location restrictions. This setup will route your traffic through external servers, in this case Oxylabs, and change your IP address and geolocation. And if you'd rather skip the manual setup entirely, Oxylabs Web Scraper API handles all of this for you: proxies, anti-bot bypassing, retries, and JavaScript rendering. So you just send a request and get back the data. After collecting data, it's time to clean and export it. This stage brings together everything we've covered so far. We'll load the scraped results into a pandas data frame for easy manipulation and analysis. Import the pandas and JSON libraries, then create the necessary functions inside our scraper class. One to return a data frame like an SQL table or Excel sheet. One to export the data frame to a CSV file. And one to export the data in JSON format. Unlike the CSV export, it does not use a data frame. Instead, it serializes the data array stored inside the scraper class. From there, exporting to CSV or JSON is just one line of code. This makes your data ready for analysis in Excel, databases, or other tools. Before wrapping up, let's take a quick moment for ethical scraping. Always check a website's robots.txt file and terms of service. Respect rate limits by adding delays between requests. Never scrape personal or sensitive data without permission. And consider the impact your scraper has on the website's servers. That's it. You now have a complete understanding of web scraping with Playwright, from basic setup to advanced techniques. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. Drop your questions in the comments below or contact our customer support team at support@oxylabs.io. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.